Okay, so this is what we got for sale. It's branded Dunlap. These are Craftsman, Sears Craftsman. 12-inch bandsaw. Let's pull this out. Neither one of these tools need anything. They both work. Dirty and old, but they work, and they work well. Tires have been replaced on the bandsaw. They were replaced last year, not even a year ago, honestly. With polyurethane tires. The blade on here is fairly new as well. I've hardly used it. Plus I have, let me see here real quick. I got one extra blade. This blade in here is, I don't know. I got an extra blade for it. So everything works good. Everything's all nice and tight. The guides in here are good. Everything works well. I've taken the whole thing apart and oiled it all up and made sure everything was good to go when I got it. It doesn't have, a fence thing on here, the little slider thing. This piece of wood that you're looking at here, this isn't something homemade. This is something, these saws were designed to have a piece of wood here to extend the table. Let me show you the bottom here so you can see that there's no issues there. The model number, just in case you want to know, is 103.0103. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see that if I show you. Yeah, there you go. So a lot of sawdust in here. I've used it to cut up, wood just randomly, and it works. It works good. I'm not selling it because it's broken or anything like that, or that it's a useless tool. I'm actually selling it because I have another one. It's belt driven. This is the motor. This isn't the ideal way to set this up, but you can do it that way. It does work. Let me turn it on real quick. See, it's working. So, works great. Here's the wood lathe I got. Let me grab a measuring tape to figure out how long this is. I believe it's a 52-inch or something, or 48-inch, excuse me. Let's find out. So, got it there, and we'll just go eyeball estimate to the end of this is 45. Now, granted, you're not going to be able to move that all the way back like that, so you're probably realistically able to turn about a 36-inch long leg or something like that with this, which was pretty standard size. Again, branded Dunlap. It's Sears Craftsman, Sears Roebuck. It's got this little polishing wheel here. Has some old tools. You might want to get new ones of these. These work, but they're not the best condition. The tools on these lathes make a world of difference if you got good quality ones. So it's got a couple of the original hand tools so that you can adjust this and that. It's got this. I don't know what this would be used for, but I know it goes in here. It replaces this one for a different setup. It's got another one of these that you can add to it if you're doing something real long. Just set it on here. It attaches with this, just slides in. I haven't turned anything on this really for a long time. I did this just messing around, just playing with it. I haven't really actually used this thing too much other than just playing around with it. I like it. I'd like to keep it around, but the fact of the matter is I need more space in my shop, and I don't use this thing. So I'd rather put it in the hands of somebody who's actually going to use it. I don't know how many horsepower this motor is. I'm sure it's got a, you know, a little placard like this one does. It's probably like probably a half horsepower, just like this one. Has all the pulleys, you know, to change your speed. Again, everything on here works great. Let me plug it in so you can see that it works. The belt's a little loose, but like I said, it works. The vibration you're hearing is just from the belt being loose. There's no bad bearings or anything on this thing, and just the way I have it mounted up, the wood's flexing. So that's it, man. Oh, there is one more part to the bandsaw. This, it's a circle cutting attachment, just screws on right here. This piece slides up into here. And if you look here, it's got a little point on it. What that does is you jab in a piece of wood into that point. It's adjustable, and that'll be your center point on your circle, and it'll hold it and allow you to just spin a piece of like plywood or whatever in there to cut circles. So that's pretty handy. That's something that might be kind of hard to find if you guys are looking for these old Craftsman tools. As far as the year of this, both of these, I don't know the exact years. That's really hard to find out, but I do know that they're like World War II era. They're very old, but again, they work very well. They'll outlast you. And for those that are worried about buying something that they can't find parts for, don't. There's a lot of people that collect vintage tools and they make parts for these things. You know, you can't get it through Sears anymore. You can get blades all day long off Amazon for that, and there's nothing that you really need here other than your tools and, you know, maybe some different attachments, but this stuff was pretty standard for a long time, so I'm sure you can find other attachments if you need something to like spin bowls or whatever. What I was showing you under here is the table tilts, and it's got the, you know, the degree indicator on there. Everything works great. I'm selling it because I have that big metal / wood bandsaw over there, and that's the only reason I'm getting rid of this, because I just got that. It's bigger, works better in my shop because I'm a metal shop, and I just don't use this. So let me know if you guys want it. I'm in Syracuse, DeWitt / area. Basically Nottingham and Tecumseh intersection. So give me a call. My number's down and, you know, my number's below where you guys can get at me. All right. Talk to you later.